Hey, what's up guys? We're back again with the highest skill deck in Clash Royale. There is only one player that's able to play this in the top 200, but he's beating absolutely everyone. By stacking up his princesses, he's getting absurd value. Because of the super quick 2.6 elixir cycle, he's able to bait out buildings and all the opponent's counters and give back to another balloon before the opponent even knows what happened. When played well, the potential with this deck is limitless. But since it has no buildings and a really quick card cycle that forces you to play cards at all points, if you mess up, you're gonna get destroyed in seconds. Every time I play this deck, I get a bit better at the game. So let's go jump straight some games and prove together and assert dominance. Subscribe to the channel for a video every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, so jumping into this one. Guys, I'm going to go for a Princess of the River because I want to soak up the Ice Spirit damage so I don't eat as much damage. And he's going to have to respond to the Princess. That Hogbetter did way more than I wanted it to. And the Ice Golem isn't going to be able to kill the Princess, so I can Ice Spirit here and keep her alive. Maybe we can kill Skeletons. Let's go. That was awesome. Our Princess shot because of that. And now he doesn't have Login Cycle, so I think I can go in for Goblins with a Lumberjack and have them get raged up and locked onto the tower. I might be dumb for trying this, but I have to. He's going to Fireball. I think that the Raged Up Balloon might even give us some damage on the tower. Please, more than death damage. More than death damage. Oh, it's just death damage. It's okay, though. It happens. I'm going to Princess at the River and keep up the aggression. In this type of matchup, it's always frustrating for opponents when they see a Princess at the River right after they dealt with the first one. And that's how this deck works. So I'm going to Barbarian Barrel to finish off the Musketeer so I won't have to respond too much Elixir here. Okay, never mind. I have to go for an Ice Spirit. That was a really, really good play. No, I have to go Lumberjack too? Bro, that's messed up. You made me spend so much Elixir, man. I'm going to go Bats aggressively because I need the Lumberjack to rage up the Bat so I can get more damage. He might go in for an aggressive log, so I'm just going to snowball here. The Lumberjack is doing so much damage. What? Are you kidding me right now? We're up 300 from that. Despite that looking like a really bad start, we are in a phenomenal position. And the Bats added insult to injury, slapping the tower for 2 more home runs. Okay, so if I go for a Princess of the River, I think it's pretty predictable, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because I want to just mentally just destroy this man. He can't go in for Skeletons, so I'm going to go for the Ice Spirit just to make sure that he doesn't. I'm going to go in for the Barbarian Barrel. Last time he was able to stop that. I think he's going to do a similar tactic, so now I'm going to go in for the Lumberjack with it. Guarantee that we finish off the Musketeer a bit faster, and then immediately rattle off Bats because he's not able to finish those off very easily if he doesn't have Ice Golem Cycle, so he has to go for a Musketeer and overspend Elixir. Pretty fun to do that to opponents. I'm going to go in for a Princess on the other side. So if I go for a Princess, I think it's pretty predictable.
Just stop, please.
So if he Fireballs, he's not able to hit the weaker tower. And then I'm going to Ice Spear on top of the Musketeer. So the Musketeer isn't able to do too much value. I'm fully expecting him to go in for a log or something, so I just wanted a Barbarian Barrel to clean up the Musketeer and not get pre-logged. I didn't want to go for the Goblins for that reason, because if I went in for the Goblins and he pre-logged, I would have just lost the game. I think he's going to go in for Skeletons and then a Cannon when he realizes that he can't kill it. Yo, he has the Fireball. That's awesome. Wait, I think I can go in for a Balloon because it's going to get raged up in the right-hand side. It's way harder for him to deal with this. I'm eventually going to go for my Goblins because he didn't pre-log last time, so I don't think he's going to do the same thing. Yeah, there's no way. All right, cool. So we can go for a Lumberjack and then cycle back to a Balloon when his counters are out of cycle. So the first Balloon wasn't even intended to get damage. This second one, when our opponent doesn't have enough Elixir for another Fireball, that's where he really gets screwed. So because the deck has such a quick card cycle, that's why it's so broken if you play it perfectly. And that's why the Japanese player is able to somehow play this at top 200 in the world. He's able to outcycle buildings and distract the opponent and be like, wait, you have to defend the right-hand side because there's a Lumberjack Balloon, and if you don't, it's going to 100-0 your tower. But if you do, then you're not going to have your cannon and cycle for the next Lumberjack Balloon on your weaker tower. This deck is a cycle circus that feels unstoppable when you play it like a pro. All right, let's keep it up. So this guy, he just wants us to get intimate with his towers, apparently. Looking at his clan, he's ready for the Goblins to start kissing him. So that Princess Tower is ready for some smooches from the Green Goblin group. I think we do only get 1 hit, which is something, but it's not great. I'm going to go Balloon on the right-hand side because I don't have any other plays. Whenever I see an Archer Queen, it scares me. I really dislike playing against that card. He's probably going to go and click his stupid ability, so I'm going to like snowball it so that he doesn't have the invisibility factoring in when he locks near my tower. Are we able to counter it for 4 Elixir? Yo, that was so good. The Balloon locked onto the tower since he cycled the Archer Queen and didn't have another good anti-air response. Secondly, he was able to get fully countered by 4 Elixir, a snowball, and then, okay, I meant to click Goblins because I was talking to you guys. I cycled the Bar Barrel.
Look what you did.
But I literally got 4 Elixir to go and counter one of the best things that he could have done. He went in for an Archer Queen, one of the strongest cards in the game, and he got countered so easily for a juicy trade for us. So since we're playing against Graveyard, Goblins come up really clutch. Typically, this deck would usually end up having Skeletons, and if you have Skeletons, you're not going to have a good trade against Graveyard because if they poison, Your skeletons die in 1 tick of the poison. However, the graveyard can't kill your opponent's goblins very quickly with your own skeletons from the graveyard. And then the poison, it takes multiple ticks to kill the goblins. So the goblins provide a lot more versatility and value and just overall better trades. I want to snowball on the Archer Queen when he clicks the invisibility again. I just think that's like by far the best tactic. So hopefully we can get back to that. I'm going to try to go for an Ice Spirit first so we can freeze the Queen first and then freeze her again. Yo, he's not ready. This is awesome. I think he just wasted the entire ability. He literally got nothing from the ability. By the time the Archer Queen was out of the invisibility, she was already basically dead, and, you know, she wasn't able to get any shots with the increased attack speed. I am still losing the game, unfortunately. I'm going to go in for a Princess on the right-hand side, because he did activate King Tower. He's in a pretty good spot. Every time that you're running a Princess deck, whether it's Princess Hog Rider or you're running it with this deck, you want to make sure that you're going opposite lane of your opponent. Because after they counter the Princess with whatever units they defend, then they're not able to go in for the graveyard or their counters into a lane that they want, right? Like, you would want to counter push with those zappies, but they were useless since they were going in the right-hand side. And he has all his damage on the left. So just keep that in mind in case you guys didn't know. I'm sure a lot of y'all do, but in case you didn't, now you know. And a Princess of the River, this is probably a very easy prediction for him. We'll see if it works out for us. He's going to go zappies afterwards and just eat all the damage again. Yo, look at this. That Archer Queen would have given him like 1 hit max. I'm going to go in for a Lumberjack and a Balloon so he can't afford a Graveyard in time. I think he's going to go Tombstone, so maybe I can go in for... Oh, that Princess was so bad. I just queued it in. Have you guys ever done that before where you're like frantically dropping a card and then when it drops, you're like, wait, I didn't mean to drop it there. Like, I want a refund. Oh my gosh, wait, Lumberjack? Keep the Princess alive? Yo, the Princess is raged up and locked onto the tower. He has nothing to kill it. We can snowball away so the Princess can stay locked and loaded. And that should be 1 more shot. Oh, not enough, not enough. Wait, we can Princess again. Right when he felt like he dealt with it, there's another one, bro. He's not ready. His body isn't prepared. And that was way too much fun. To be 100% honest with you guys, if I played a little bit better at the start and I had protected my Princess at the very start instead of frantically dropping a Barbarian Barrel, I probably would have won that game even easier. The outplays that you can make against an overpowered card like Archer Queen when you're running Balloon feels so good with this deck, especially when you're playing against Graveyard, which feels like half of the meta right now. I wonder if our shadowy Sir really appreciated the intimacy that he got with the Princess today. All right, so we've got a game against someone from the old school clan. Well, you've got Heal Spirit, so I feel like you're probably running the new cards. Likely going to be something with Phoenix and very toxic. I'm just going to guess it's going to be Elixir Golem right now. Yo, that Motherwitch skin is looking clean. I think we're able to kill that unless he... Okay, yeah, he did zap. I think that might have been an overcommitment though, because you're not able to get too much out of that zap. The piggy's just going to die, and then I can go for goblins afterward and then go bats. This is going to be hilarious because the Lumberjack's going to range up the goblins and we're able to do so much damage with the bats and the gobs. Okay, not as much as we were hoping for because he went in for the Phoenix with the Goblin Giant. Dude, I was right about the damage from goblins, but not the goblins on my team. No, don't let this happen. It's literally going to heal up the bird. The bird is not dying, but my tower is absolutely frying. So I'm in a terrible spot in this game, but I believe we can bounce back. As I said, this deck requires a lot of skill, so if you overcommit, you're probably going to lose your tower. You don't have buildings. You don't have good ways of defending. It's super hard to win games when you mess up and you don't play perfectly. So he's probably going to kill that with like some type of unit. I thought it was going to be a mini tank, like a mini P.E.K.K.A. or like a Dark Prince, but neither of those came down. I guess I can Balloon on the right-hand side and expect him to go for a Phoenix, so we can go for Bats and then Ice Spirits, and then we can retarget that away from our Balloon. And then, okay, well, I mean, we still retarget it for a split second and get death damage from the Balloon, but that's it, right? Okay, at least he can't go in for a Goblin Giant for a bit. And we can maybe out-cycle his Phoenix. If he only has Mother Witch and he doesn't have Phoenix in cycle, how is he expecting to adjust to a Lumberjack Balloon spam? But a Princess here. We've got Lumberjack and Cycle. We know that's definitely dead. I can probably Lumberjack and Balloon on the right-hand side and watch as he all-ins me and takes out my entire tower. So, don't really want to do that. I'd rather Lumberjack here and then Balloon and then know he's not back to Phoenix. So, I think that's going to be our best bet. And then he's going to Heal Spirit. He's going to try to get back to Phoenix. He Mother Witches instead. I don't think that's a good tactic on his end. In fact, I'm going to snowball it so that we can knock it away so the Balloon can definitely take out the tower.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yo, that was really good. I did make an outplay there. That was awesome. Pushing the Mother Witch to the other side. That's what I'm talking about, guys. These are the strategies that you want to do. Not lose your tower in 2 seconds. Make those type of outplays.
Flashback.
Okay, we can go in for an Ice Spirit here. Maybe go in for some shenanigans afterward. Try to get goblins down here. Stack up some Bard Barrels. Stack up some value. You guys know what I mean. You guys know how we do what we do. We're expecting him to go Mother Witch, so I want to Ice Spirit on the Mother Witch prediction. Okay, that didn't work at all. We're going to go in for Goblins after, and then we should be able to kill everything with just like those Goblins and Barbarill and pull back the Phoenix. Okay, never mind. The Phoenix went straight towards my tower. It knew exactly what it wanted. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is sketchy. Wait, I think we can do this. I think we can defend. I hope it's not the end. I want to go in for like a Lumberjack here and then another Barbarian Barrel and then maybe even Snowball if we get a little bit lucky. So we can push back the Mother Witch and the Bird, so then the Bats are going to die to the Goblin Giant, so then they don't die to the Mother Witch. Not going to give him pigs. Not going to give him pigs that I don't want to give him. All right, I guess I'm going to go in for a Lumberjack here so then we can finish off the Mother Witch and then go Goblins afterward. And then go in for an Ice Spirit so that it takes the target into the Sparky, hopefully. Okay, that messed up. That was not good. That was a no bueno situation. He should just Goblin Giant me any second, I think, in the middle. So that would screw me. No, he didn't do that. Okay, I'm surprised that he decided to do it off to the side. I think we can go in for Goblins here just to distract and hopefully get some damage. He's going to zap most likely. With the Ice Spirit, though, we can probably kill everything. I'm going to go for a Barbarian Barrel to finish off the Sparky so it doesn't get the shot. We've got 2 Princesses alive, so that's something. I mean, that's definitely something I can work with. I'm going to Lumberjack here. I'm going to go in for Goblins off to the side since the Mother Witch is targeting the wrong thing. We can also go in for Bats, and then we can go for an Ice Spirit. So it looks like to me that he's going to lose his Mother Witch, he's going to lose his Goblin Giant, and he might lose his mind because our Princesses are still alive. I don't know how that's working, but I'm not going to question it right now. We've got 2 Princesses on the map, and I don't think our dude can attack. Dude, he's absolutely rattled by the fact that our Princesses were raged up, and he's going to have to zap early. That means that I can get Bats down to keep... no, it's going to die to the Phoenix Egg, right? No, the Princess is still alive. Actually, it's targeting the tower somehow. What the heck is happening in this game? His Phoenix is off to the side. I'm pretty sure he has to go Mother Witch, so I'm going to go in for a Snowball. We can push the Phoenix away, and I think that balloon might get a hit. No, it didn't happen. No, it didn't happen. This is bad. This is a tragedy. If he rages this up, I'm screwed. I need to be able to shut this down. I don't think I'm able to. I'm going to have to go in for like a Princess here. I need to get a Lumberjack down, but I think the Goblin Giant's going to screw me. Unless I can somehow defend this with like a Snowball and an Ice Spirit, the Goblin Giant will put me out of my misery. I had such a bad start, and we were almost able to come back with that last balloon hit that was so close to the tower. But sometimes that happens. I could have played a lot better at the start to win that one. We'll bounce on the next one and try to assert dominance there. All right, let's get it. So first things first, we are going to go in for the Goblins and see what we can do. Always drop it on the inside, closer to the river. That gives you 1 extra hit on the tower. Are we going to be able to kill the Dark Goblin with Goblins? No! I was going to say yes. I had to stop to say no. That's so sad. I'm going to go for a balloon because he just dropped 2 anti-air responses. I'm going to assume that you don't have, 7 anti-air answer responses in a 8-card deck, right? So he's going to have Prince. Probably want to go in for Goblins here so we can stop the Archer Queen and also the Prince, hopefully. The balloon is definitely going to take tower, but can I stop the Prince from taking out everything? Wait, this is going really well. All because I identified what his deck was. I think if you know what your opponent's deck is and you're able to just defend with like Snowball and Barbarian Barrel and Goblins, and you punish them when they don't have their building or their anti-air response and cycle, Lumberjack Balloon is probably one of the best offenses in the game. So I think we're just going to try to hold the door for the rest of the game. Remember, we've got Barbarill and Snowball, so I don't think that Logbait is going to be able to break through. We might have actually even won this one already. Yeah, so he's going to go in for a rocket, but I'm pretty sure he's dead because now he has nothing for the balloon. I guess this is pretty funny. You just look at the game sometimes and you're like, well, you prolonged it a little bit longer, but was it really worth it, my dude? Probably not. And looking at that guy's profile, he was actually one of the best players in the game. He finished 97 in the world at well over 8,000 trophies. Despite him being that good, one mistake is all it takes to lose a tower. All right, we got another one here. So this guy isn't a part of a clan, so you know what? He's going to have a lot of friends with the Lumberjack, just giving him a whole bunch of kisses on the tower. Okay, so he's playing Hog Rider. Kind of want to go in for a Snowball here so he doesn't get any damage on our tower. Obviously, Lumberjack is going to give us pretty good counter push. If our opponent doesn't go for an Archer Queen or a Cannon, then we're not going to go in for... Oh, no, I'm going to go for the balloon. Regardless, I lied to you guys. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I have to. I didn't expect him to have Hog Rider Tornado. I just haven't seen that card combination in forever. No, this is Hog Rider Rocket. This is terrible. It's going to have Executioner Tornado. Does he Exy me? Nah, he doesn't. He just goes in for a log. Did we even get a... No, we didn't even get a single bat hit. I'm literally losing this game by a wide margin right now. Is it possible to outplay this? I need to be able to like outcycle his rocket and his tornado. That's going to be super tough. I'm going to try to go Goblins here because he doesn't have log immediately in cycle, so we should be able to get an okay trade. Still going to take a Hog Rider hit straight to the face because I didn't get my Goblins down like super fast. But it's okay. It's fine. It's good. We can go in for like the balloon, maybe get the connection if we're really lucky. If not, then, we'll just chill. Hey, wait, we got a hit. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. I'll take that every day of the week. If I'm lucky enough to get that balloon connection, we'll vibe. I'm able to lumberjack here and then kill the executioner. Even if you want a tornado, I think that's a huge misplay on your end. First off, even if it worked for you, I think that would have been too much elixir. And then you don't have the tornado and cycle for the balloons. So, I don't know, man. You're using your log too. Wait, are you able to counter goblins? If we go goblins, bats, and you go in for a Valkyrie, I think the bats are able to kill the goblins. Oh my gosh. No, he didn't go for goblins. He didn't go in for goblins. Jeez. I was hoping he'd go in for like a Valkyrie, and then the bats would be able to kill the Valk or the gobs, but it didn't really work. All right, so we can go in for a princess at the river. He's saying CRL emoji, and he's not very happy. I mean, I am spamming princesses at the river like it's my job, because it kind of is with this deck. The only way I'm going to get damage against you when you've got Rocket and a fast card cycle with also ending up having Tornado. All right, that's a lot of damage. That kind of makes me a sad sir. Fortunately, did give him a second shot. I can go for a lumberjack, and I can go for a... I guess I can go for a snowball. I don't want to, though. Do I need to? Most likely. All right, so I'm going to go balloon in the other side just to apply some aggression. Maybe he's going to go for tornadoes, so then I can go goblins after, just make this way harder for him.
Counter.
Gonna go for a rocket. All right, I'm going to princess the other side, try to get some value with that. Maybe go for a cheesy barbarian barrel.
Counter.
I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I'm going to go barb barrel instead of ice spiriting, because the ice spirit is something that we need
Counter.
for a freeze. Okay, he has just won with the tornado aggressively. This is the first time he got damage. I feel like, 1 for 2 is not good batting average here. I'm able to snowball and then push the executioner to the other side, right? And kill the goblins. Yo, that was so good. He's not ready. His body isn't prepared. He got absolutely razzled and dazzled and deleted. So if you guys hit those snowballs and you push your opponent's ranged units, it's supposed to go and counter to your balloon to the other side, you can win matchups even when they seem impossible. The dude had Tornado Executioner with a fast card cycle of Rocket as well, and we still were able to finesse our way through with him activating King Tower at the very start of the match too. I gotta be honest with you guys, I did not think I was gonna win that one. I guess Snowball decided to give me an early Christmas present with that win. Like, subscribe for more daily videos, and I hope you have an incredible rest of your day.